Hi, welcome to my wonderful trip in Thailand in 2013. When I arrived in Thailand, I took the train to downtown Bangkok and transferred over to a different line, and then I arrived at the landmark hotel on Sukhumvit Road. And that's where I first started staying. My next day, I went to the BC International School in Bangkok and met an amazing staff led by Brenda Krause. They took me out for supper, and we talked about many of the exciting things that are going on at the school and their future vision and plans. So after that day, I was done all my work travel, and then I could start my holiday travel. So I went to the market and had a wonderful dinner in the market, and I purchased some stuff to bring home. After that, I decided to go for a quiet little nightcap, and I found a nearby rooftop bar that was absolutely amazing to see Bangkok at night. And in the wandering around, I came across a very neat Volkswagen van that was really a bar. So the lid goes up, the bar opens up, the roof closes, and then the bar closes. So the next morning, I got into a white van and headed down south towards Dolphin Bay Resort. And the white van was an exciting ride, and I would do it again. I'd absolutely recommend it. It dropped me off on the main highway, and the resort came and picked me up. And you can see the room I'm sitting in. That's my hotel room. So the next day, I started exploring, and I started to exploring the Khao Sam Roy National Park. And one of the first things I did was explore a cave where there was a temple built. And the temple kind of looks small until you get up next to it, and then it's a full-size temple. Very large cave. And after I got through exploring that cave, I was driving along and I saw a sign to an entrance to another cave. But this one was truly a cave. So I couldn't resist, and of course I rented a flashlight and climbed into the cave and explored all kinds of things, as well as finding several friends hanging from the ceiling in my journey. So the next thing I did when I was at the park is go and climb a well-known hill, I'd call it, or viewpoint. And it was a wonderful little climb, and from the top you could overlook the nearby villages and out into the ocean, which was a fabulous view. But in order to get around, the easiest way that I found was to rent a scooter. And I certainly did enjoy my pink little scooter that I drove all over the place and had a great deal of fun with. And I drove it through the countryside just to have a good look at what what Thailand's countryside looks like. In the area I was in, it was quite a lot of fish ponds. And what you'll see here also is a hay field, but I say hay very subtly because it's really just kind of mounds of dirt with some grass growing out of the top, and they try and cut the grass on the mounds and dry it there for their very skinny cattle. So after that, of course, driving around, I got to see some wonderful sights of some big ridges and cliffs. And then I went out and decided to journey over and take a look at a mangrove park, where I was able to catch a tour of the river and a harbor. I caught a tour on one of these Thai boats that you see with the long propellers. So we went out into the harbor and saw all kinds of fishing boats. And that was quite an experience, seeing all the fishing boats. So after that, I was back to the hotel for another night's sleep. And then I looked quite adventurous, and I decided I wanted to go and climb a 9-stage waterfall. At the bottom of each stage is a big pool of water, and you climb up the waterfall Then you get to go for a little swim, and then climb the next stage. It was a wonderful climb with many of the pools filled with fish. And as you can see, the climb was pretty exhausting and tiring. But it was a lot of fun, with a lot of cool pools to relax in. And on the way out, I found a group of friends who were up there enjoying the nice weather at the same time I was. And you can even see one of them in the middle of one of the small little waterfalls. You can certainly see the signs in Bangkok or in Thailand sometimes stand a little bit of English translation issues. This is truly Google Translate gone wrong.